February 2019 Pick a Card reading for love. Before I get started, I just want to say that these readings are timeless. So whenever the universe nudges you to watch this, I feel is when it is the appropriate time. You might find messages that apply whether they be today or 6 months from now. Okay, so if you come across this reading, it's whenever you feel led to watch that is the right time for you. That being said, these are general, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching, but I do sincerely hope that they reach some hearts out there. And I want to say, whatever stack your heart called you to first is probably the best one to watch, although there are instances where all three readings kind of have links to each other. So I've been told. So let me go ahead and get right to it. This is card stack number 1. I have 2 oracle cards I'm going to save to the end. All right, what do we have? We have engagement. This is your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that could be in, an existing relationship. Somebody could be offering you a technical engagement ring. You do have the gift card here, which does speak of somebody actually offering you something, but it also speaks of planting the seeds for the future, right? So somebody definitely could be offering you an engagement ring, or if, let's say, you're already in an existing relationship or married or something like that, it's basically just taking the relationship, just solidifying it in some way, recommitting to each other even. I could definitely see that. Somebody could be offering you an engagement ring, but you know what? It is the month of Valentine's, so someone with this card here and the engagement could simply just be demonstrating how much they love you, giving you a gift, kind of representing that. Could be a box of chocolates, could be a flower, could be something that demonstrates how much they love you. So that's a beautiful energy to have. So some kind of gift giving, and that's obvious with the month of February. So many people do little gestures like that for Valentine's Day. So I could also see this as, let's say it's not an official engagement, although some of you might actually be experiencing that. It could be a situation where the other person kind of wants to make things exclusive with you. So you're going to go from like dating to saying, hey, let's not date other people. Let's keep this one-on-one type of thing. Let's take it to the next level. Okay. So I could definitely see that with this. If some of you are just, in the dating scene and you have a specific person that you're kind of got your heart set on, that person, I think the feeling is mutual there. They certainly might want to take things to the next level and keep obviously a monogamous situation just between you and them, take the relationship to the next level by being solely exclusive with you. They might ask you that. They might bring that up. You have the 4 of Abundance here, which is the 4 of Pentacles. And this card here is about holding something close, right? So I can look at this engagement energy here and the 4 of Abundance and say, somebody wants to keep you all to themselves. Okay, this is kind of like the miser card, the hoarder card, holding on tight to things that you have, that you value, I guess. So I feel like this person wants to, like I said, make things exclusive with you, lock it down, hold you close to them, keep you close to them. I think with the 4 of Abundance, sometimes this card can speak of shutting people out, whereas you keep to yourself. But considering that there's this commitment card here and the 4 of Abundance, I feel like the person that is on your heart is holding you like these money bags. Okay, you are the money bags. You are of value to them. So they hold you close to them and want to keep you tightly to them. All right. Wow, these are beautiful cards. I didn't even get to see all of them. Wow. So you have the Sun here. So that's obviously something to be happy about, right? Something to celebrate. The Sun is a card of success and positive energy. So I'm looking at this The person wants to make things exclusive to you. The person wants to demonstrate love to you. They want to hold you close. They want to demonstrate that love. I almost feel like a hug kind of vibe from this little guy here. And it does say it's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. It says you are spending it too freely, or are you holding on to it too tightly? Since this is love, yeah, I understand it's a Four of Pentacles, and normally this card is red for money, literally and whatever. But figuratively, if I'm looking at this for love, I feel like you want to hold on to this person tightly. They want to hold on to you, but it's because they value you. Maybe they could be scared to lose you. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles does speak of being scared to lose, something material or whatnot. So you hold on tight to it because there's a fear of loss, or losing everything that you've worked so hard to gain, right? But I look at this more like this is somebody wanting to hold on to you. It says you are spending it too freely, or are you holding on to it too tight? This can relate to how you give of yourself to others, definitely. All right, so maybe somebody's a little clingy. I don't know. I hope not. I don't get that vibe. But it says, is your heart open, or are you holding back? There you go. It says your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. Yeah, we do have the energy of the sun here as well, which speaks of that success. So I feel like somebody wants to invest in you. Therefore, they're offering this next level of commitment. We have the Four of Pentacles, which does demonstrate feeling like they want to invest in the relationship. Okay, they wouldn't be offering taking it to the next level, recommitting, making gestures and investing their time and energy into you like this Four of Pentacles if they didn't want to be serious about you, right? I could also look at this and say with the Four of Pentacles, and maybe because of the Two of Angels, which is the Two of Swords. I'm going to put these two cards together real quick because they make sense side by side in my head. If like the card says, is your heart open or are you holding back, right? Are you vacillating between accepting this next level of commitment with this person, with the Two of Angels, because the Two of Angels is a Two of Swords, and it does speak of making a decision or meditating on something. Are you hesitating? Some of you could be hesitating to take a relationship to the next level. That's definitely it. That's definitely a possibility with this card here. And when you have the Two of Swords, it's this energy where you sit, you contemplate, you don't know which decision to make. Maybe you don't know what to do as far as accepting the offer or not in regards to love, right? Somebody's offering you love. They want to hold you tight to them. You might be vacillating between whether to accept this offer or not. Maybe, like the card says, you need to find a balance between head and heart. I want to say with the Four, don't let your thoughts maybe keep you or hold you back from enjoying the success and the beauty and the happiness that the sun energy can bring with this commitment in this relationship, right? This could be earth sign energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. That could be you. That could be the other person. We have the earth sign energy here as well. But I honestly feel like somebody's offering you something. You might think about it. You might have to think about it. Or you might not be sure which is the right thing to do, whether to further the commitment or just leave things as they are. Maybe there's a need to find balance in an existing relationship as well. I don't know. I feel good energy coming from this. So I almost want to say with the Two of Angels or the Two of Swords, what's there to think about? I feel like this person wants to offer you this sun energy, this happiness, this joy. They want to offer you know, they want to surround you with this beautiful positive love. They want to have you embrace that. I feel like they have a good vibe to them. It is positive energy surrounding them and the situation and you. So I almost wonder what is this decision? What is there to think about? Obviously, a commitment is something to think about. So maybe it's all new to you. Maybe some of you with the Four of Abundance are holding back a little bit and don't want to fully make that or take that leap, I guess. And you know what? With the Knight of Pentacles here, he is an energy that takes things slow, right? So this could be you, this could be the other person. Maybe you want, see, that's what it is. I think that's what this is. Maybe you want to take things slow. Maybe that's why the Two of Swords is here, right? I feel like this other person, and obviously these readings can be read vice versa or interpreted vice versa. Either you or the other person is ready to jump head first, okay, into this thing with you, and solidify the relationship that much more, take it to the next level, right? But one of you is trying to take things a little slow. And that is the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. He wants to do things methodically. He wants to take his time. He doesn't want to rush into anything, right? He wants to do it right the first time. And he knows that all good things come to those who wait, who take the proper practical steps in action towards that thing in due time, right? Because you know that if you rush things, there's a potential of you making a mistake when you're rushing something, right? Instead of actually taking the time and the time to investigate, or taking the time to study or something like that. Like, you know, you don't want to rush into just doing anything without really knowing what you're doing. So this is the kind of energy that will learn, okay, its way around a situation before taking action. It is a card of action and movement, but the movement that it does is very thought out, very planned, very meticulous. But when it reaches its end goal, it's gonna last, okay? It's not anything that's just gonna come and go. This energy will build upon things so they last forever. So that's a beautiful energy to have if this is the other person you're dealing with. This is also wonderful too if that's you, because that's saying that you really like this person and you don't want to rush anything and do anything too hasty, because you want to invest in them for the long term. You're not interested in anything flighty. And this Two of Angels is basically saying, hey, you know, there's a balance that needs to be had here, because you really like this person and you don't want to rush something to where it gets, I guess the fire burns out too quickly. I guess it's the phrase I want to use. So I think this is wonderful. Either you want to invest in somebody wants to invest in you. It is positive, loving, happy energy that you feel when you're around them, when they are around you. Maybe one of you wants to take it slow and just enjoy the journey. But this is somebody that you want to hold close to you, or they want to have you close to them. And I feel like if you're going to make moves towards the next step of the relationship, or if you're going to take action on the relationship, because like I said, there's a card of action and movement, you're going to do it in a way that solidifies it in a grounded, solid, consistent, and reliable way. Okay. And then you have the baby energy here, which speaks of you know, new things, new projects. Could be a literal baby. I mean, some of you, definitely there's babies in this card, right? With the sun, there's a baby here. Some of you could be pregnant, you know, and having the relationship, you know, taken to the next level because of that. But I also see this as new, okay? Anything new, a new project, could be new love, okay? New chapter. Oh, and I also look at this as something that needs care. And when I look at the Knight of Pentacles, I can see a person who's looking to take care, okay? Either take care of you or take careful consideration in a situation because it is new. And maybe that's why, the person, or you or the other person, doesn't want to maybe rush something or jump into anything because it is so new. But there's this gift card, okay? And when I look at the apple is, a card or a symbol of fruitfulness. It is a symbol of knowledge, wisdom. It is also planting the seeds, okay, and watching them grow and be fruitful and abundant. So I feel like somebody wants to do that. Somebody wants to plant. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, we have baby and we have the gift with seeds. Somebody could be planting the seed. Somebody could get pregnant, okay? Definitely. Okay, that's a phrase that they use in regards to conception. So somebody could easily be planting a seed this month and getting pregnant. Anyhow, besides that, you plant the seeds for the future. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles, when you look at that card, he's holding out his pentacle like this, right? So he's holding out the pentacle, and a lot of times knights make offers, right? So I feel like somebody is making you a new offer. They are offering you a gift. They're offering you something tangible, especially with the earth energy. So something tangible, something solid, something, rooted in reality, something grounded. It's when the Knight of Pentacles makes an offer, it's one of those where he's serious, okay? So I feel like this person sees that they can, plant seeds for the future with you, all right? We already see that here with the engagement, the sun energy, especially the gift. So I'm looking at this like they see a future with you. They're looking at all the little intentions that they want to set with you, okay? So this is beautiful. I feel like some of you are definitely going to be experiencing that. Some of you might have something to think about, okay, in regards to that. But when I look at the sun, I think of, happy times, good vibes, the light shining down on you in a positive way, happiness and joy, okay? So this is beautiful energy right here. Something new definitely is being gifted to you or offered to you, with the Knight especially, but it's something solid, serious, tangible. So congratulations if any of you are getting engaged this month. Let's see. It says there's nothing to worry about. Now, that's funny because the Two of Swords, right? I felt like a vibe of like a vacillating back and forth, not really sure what to decide. And whenever I get the Two of Swords, to me that card screams like not making a decision is making a decision. You're just deciding not to decide. So there is something to think about here, right? And I think this angel is basically saying not to worry. It says not to worry about the decision. But let's read it and get further clarification. It says you are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So that's actually gorgeous. This is saying, you know what, just maybe be in flow, go with the flow. Don't think about it too much, because if things are lining up the way that they are, this is good. In other words, the sun is saying that. The sun is a card of success and happiness. So things are flowing in the right direction. Maybe they are going a little fast. Some of you want to slow it down, and maybe that's what the headache is about. But, don't stress over it. Don't fear it. Don't worry. Things are unfolding in a beautiful way. Look at that. Twin flames. Your passion ignites. So definitely this person could be very special in that way. Okay, this is, maybe that's what you're scared of. Maybe it's the fact that this is happening so fast. It's like a whirlwind, right? That's usually what happens with this kind of connection, this kind of soul connection. All right, it does happen really quickly, and things take off really fast. So I think maybe that's what it is. You're not 100% sure of if it's the right thing, because maybe it's new, it's sudden, it's unexpected, right? So it's already, oh my gosh, almost 20 minutes. Okay. I'm sorry I got carried away with that one. Let's get to card stack number 2. But I hope this, you got what you need from this. Let me know down below in the comment section. I'm curious to see how this ends up for you this month. Best wishes. So let's see. Number 2. Missing cards. Hold on. Okay. All right. What do we have? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. And we have the 6 of abundance. That's the 6 of pentacles. So it's an equal give and take, right? It's reciprocation. There has to be an equal give and take in any relationship or love situation, right? And it says, heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on the way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering, for a charitable organization. So, yeah, I mean, somebody, again, it's Valentine's Day or Valentine's month. People could be giving you things. But I also look at this like you giving of your time and energy. Somebody could be giving their time and energy to you. But there needs to be a reciprocal energy here, right, in any situation. So it's a matter of, like this card says, there's something that you're waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for something to come through for you. Maybe something on your heart. I will say that there are times when these readings don't read exactly for love, but more like something that's on your heart, okay? So I'm looking at this like there's something that you're waiting for, something or someone that you're waiting for in regards to them giving to you, or even an opportunity. I don't know why I'm feeling opportunity from this card, but a lot of times it can speak of something, like a loan or an offer, or like the card says, somebody's generosity. Like you're waiting for somebody to reach out to you, or you are looking to reach out to someone. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. So I feel like you're waiting for something, waiting for someone. Maybe you're looking to reach out to them. Maybe you're hoping they will reach out to you. You have the 8 of Wands, which does speak of movement, communication, emails, texts, phone calls, okay? So I'm almost wondering if maybe, I don't know why I'm like hearing with the 6 of Pentacles, like you might have called somebody, or sent a message to somebody, or dropped like a message in their inbox or something like that. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I feel like this is you putting yourself out there, or somebody reached out to you. But with the 8 of Wands, I feel like you called somebody, you wrote somebody, you texted somebody, DM'd somebody, something like that. And you're waiting for a reply of some sort, all right? You're waiting for a reply. And you have the 8 of Wands here, which definitely speaks of communication back and forth, movement, things moving fast, things moving quickly. Maybe some of you are waiting on some news. And I say news because this is a card of communication. And I almost feel like once that news comes through, that things are going to move fast, okay? If there's something that you put out there and you're waiting for it to be reciprocated with the 6 of Pentacles, once the opportunity presents itself, or once it, I almost want to say boomerang, right? Once you throw out that boomerang and it finds its way back to you, I'm looking at the Eight of Wands and feeling like things will start to pick up fast, okay? But I feel like it's timing. It's a timing issue. You're waiting on somebody, you're waiting on something to come through. But once they do, like I feel like you already did your part. You already put yourself out there. You already did what you needed to do. And now it's a matter of that being returned. All right. And once it is, it's going to start to move things along quickly. You might have a lot of communication back and forth with someone. Things might start to pick up quickly. You have the Six of Stars, which is the Six of Wands. So that is your victory. That is your triumph. That is your success. So I feel like there's something on somebody's heart, and you've already took the first step to reach out and do what you needed to do in a physical way with the Pentacles, right? With the Six of Pentacles. You've already taken the steps. And now you're waiting for something to be reciprocated or come back to you, or you're waiting for somebody to do their part, I feel. But I almost want to say, once the communication comes through with the Eight, things are going to happen fast and you will have your success. Okay, things will pick up, things will improve, things are going to be better than you think they were going to be all along. You do have the Nine of Wands, which does speak of a little bit of fear, trepidation, worry. Okay, being on edge, having your guard up, looking over your shoulder. There's a little bit of anxiety in this card, okay, with the Nine of Wands. So oh yeah, am I missing a card? No, I'm not. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I just got confused. I'm looking at this like, yeah, once that news comes through, I think the worry will be gone. Like the anxiety that is coming from this, the trepidation, the looking over the shoulder, not really sure, what's coming next or what's going to happen next. And there's sometimes an energy of fearing the worst with this, okay, being prepared for the worst. But I want to say, don't let that get the better of you, because you have your success here with the Six of Stars, which is the Six of Wands. And, this beautiful angel here and all this bright, sun energy behind her too. So I feel like you will have your triumph, you will have your victory. You will be able to, hold your head up high and be proud that you took the initial step, okay? Like you did, I don't know why I'm feeling like a vulnerability with the Six of Pentacles. To me has a little bit of a vulnerability if I consider the imagery of that card, where the people are on their knees. They have put themselves in a position of humility. I almost wonder if you made yourself a little bit vulnerable by putting yourself out there, and now it's just a matter of waiting for that to be reciprocated to you, okay? Almost for the other person to pay it forward. And you're biting your nails. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Like you're biting your nails with the Nine of Wands energy until the communication is reciprocated. All right, or given back to you, or responded, like somebody's responding, like you're waiting for somebody to respond, you're biting your nails in the meantime, worried that they won't. Maybe you confessed your feelings to something or someone in some way, and it took a lot for you to do that, and now you're just like worried, oh my gosh, like what are they thinking, that kind of thing. Because we do have the air sign here. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius you're dealing with, okay? It could also be you. But you're thinking about it. It is air sign energy. Air is all about thoughts, okay, perceptions. And I'm looking at the Nine of Wands, like you're thinking about this a lot. You're maybe a little worried about it. There's a little anxiety built up about it. But you have the Six of Wands here, right? The Six of Stars with the Fortune. So it's almost like, don't overthink it too much. Don't, I almost like I try to tell people when they're worried about something, distract yourself. okay, when you have a lot on your mind, go distract yourself with something else, right? In the meantime, get your mind off of it. I feel like with these two cards, definitely there's a need to get the mind off of it so you don't worry about it too much. I feel like you already put yourself out there. You made yourself a little bit vulnerable. You took the first step, I feel, in maybe asking for something or confessing something to someone. And now it's just a matter of time before they reply or they respond or they make an offer in return, a counter offer. I don't know. You tell me what that's about, but that's what I heard. A counter offer. But I feel like once it comes through, things are going to change. And you do have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh, can I talk today? All right, so you have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands speaks of movement, and it speaks of things happening quickly. So with the Fortune energy, consider that fortune is turning in your favor. And when it does, like, you got to hold on to your seat, okay? Buckle up, in other words. The Fortune energy is that. The tide is turning. Fortune is turning in your favor, and it's taking you along for the ride. So it's almost like, don't worry about it. Don't let anxiety build up in your mind, okay? To the point where it drives you crazy, because you have to kind of be in flow with this card. Okay, you have to go with the flow, and once you flow, things start to happen beautifully, quickly. They start to unravel in a beautiful way, and there's really nothing to worry about at that point, because it's almost like the universe is holding your hand as you make these changes, as these shifts occur for you, as things start happening quickly. You'll see how it was all aligning the way it was supposed to be after all. Does that make sense? But yes, victory, triumph over adversity with the Six of Wands, okay? Triumph over adversity. And maybe the adversity is, what was still left over from the Nine of Wands. And, whenever you've been through something tough, it takes a while for you to heal from that, so you can not have it in the back of your mind, or creep up in the back of your mind and have you worry about something going wrong like that again. That is the energy of the Nine of Wands for sure. So I totally understand how that can creep up and make you worry or make you doubt. But I feel like trust that the universe is doing something on your behalf for sure, with the Fortune energy there and the success energy there of the Six of Wands. Beautiful cards here. So it is a matter of waiting and being patient, I feel, whether it be some news or an offer to come through, whatever's on your heart. I feel like you're waiting for something or someone to make a counter move or reply to you, or give you some kind of communication that really is going to change things for you with the Fortune card. But you know what? It's going to change things for the better. So don't stress about it too much. Don't worry about it too much. Don't be in your head about it too much either. So let's see what the Oracle cards want to say. Oh, look at that. All right. It says, to heal your financial situation, first give us your worries. Here are the worries, right? Nine of Wands. First give us your worries concerning money. Maybe it is about something like that. Maybe it is a job that you've had on your heart, right? Or anything material, all right? Something in your physical world, or something of value easily. So you can switch that up and, and consider saying, first give us your worries concerning something of value to you. Anyway, it says, we will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. So abundance is on the way. Success is on the way. All right. Fortune is on the way. It says, as we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. Definitely agree with that. So it's like, release the worry, trust, surrender, go with the process, have faith in the way things are happening for you, and let them, let the higher forces that be kind of like, take the reins in a sense, because, I believe as divine beings, we are meant to be blessed. We are meant to be showered in abundance, like this card says. So it's almost like, don't worry about don't worry about it. In other words, don't put too much thought into it to the point where it stifles you. Okay? There is abundance on the way. There is something beautiful on the way. It is worth waiting for. Like the card says, it says divine timing is at work in your love life or in any situation that is on your heart. Divine timing. So let it do what it needs to do. It's almost like you don't want to rush the process, because if you do that, you might end up with something that is not as solid as it could be, right? Okay, so let me get to the other card. It says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. Yeah. Uh-huh. When we resist, yes, this is perfect. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Uh-huh. Go with the flow. That's what I said. I treat this like the Wheel of Fortune, okay? You have to go with the flow. You have to surrender. It says, go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Oh, yes, 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 and yes. This is beautiful. Again, triumph over adversity. There's no need to worry. Just be patient and let the universe do its work. So this is a beautiful reading as well, guys. I hope that these messages reached who they needed to so far, and you got something from this, because these are wonderful cards. So let me get right to number 3, because yeah, this is a long one, but let's see what we have. Oh, and it's getting dark outside, by the way, so if the lighting is shifting and changing, that's why. It says, past life relationships. You have known each other before. Ooh, okay. Spiritual teacher. Ooh, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little excited with these. Wow. Because I just got like a sentence in my head that said, somebody like is here to teach you a lesson, not in a bad way, okay? It's more like people are those catalysts for us, right? I don't believe that anybody that enters our life is in vain, okay? The encounter, I don't believe the encounter is in vain. Every person that we come across is here to teach us something, especially when it's, a love relationship. A lot of times somebody could come into your life and literally blast your heart chakra open, and it changes everything, okay? So I'm looking at this like this could be, this maybe could be a karmic situation, right? I do believe we're all here to teach each other something. And when I look at the Hermit, okay, I'm getting that vibe like, I'm feeling like somebody has entered your life and it's putting you in a state of deep contemplation, like you're pondering this spiritually. You're wondering like, whoa, what is this? What is this connection? What is this, who is this person to me? What can I learn from this? Because it's opening a whole can of worms in regards to, what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing. And these soul ties, these connections, they're not easy to free yourself from, okay? They are strong bonds that carry, I believe, through many lifetimes. And I'm thinking that maybe, I don't know why I'm feeling like that's what this is. This person is here to teach you something. I usually want, for me, when I meet people, I look at them like through the lens of a student, right? I'm like, okay, what can I learn from this? Like, why is this person in my life right now? What is their presence here to teach me? Okay? Because I don't believe that any encounter we have with anyone is, like I said, in vain. I think there's something that we can glean from it, something that we can observe and learn from it spiritually. All right. And sometimes people are those catalysts for our growth. So I'm looking at this like, yeah, with the past life relationship, you've known each other before. Maybe there's some healing that needs to be done from something in the past that you experienced with this person before. And now it's brought into the forefront, into the present. But the 9 is the hermit, and he is one that will take that spiritual pilgrimage to literally find out, the deeper meaning of things. All right. You might have a serious bond or soul connection with somebody, or soul tie with somebody, and there's something that maybe happened in that situation that has forced you to retreat. Okay. It says there, sorry, I'm trying to zoom in on this. It says there are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if life feels unfulfilled right now. Yeah, someone might be here to teach you something. You might also be here to teach something to someone. But I feel with the light here, there's something that has been awakened in this situation between you and them. Okay. And maybe it's put you in a position of having to really do some soul searching about it. Maybe you have retreated from them. Maybe they have retreated from you, okay, in some way. But in the midst of that time apart, there has been some serious soul searching and spiritual growth, right? That has come from it. And that's just what I'm feeling from these 2 cards. You have the 2 of Pentacles. So I could look at this with the 2 of Pentacles and say there is a way. You know what? This is funny. I'm getting the imagery of like you in going over it in your mind, like trying to weigh the pros and cons of a situation with this person in your mind. Like meditating on it. I almost want to say, I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm hearing puzzle. Like maybe this person is a puzzle to you. Okay? And with the 2 of Pentacles, it's almost like you're having like a little bit of a juggling act in your own mind about who they are, or what their purpose is in your life, or what their role is in your life at this time. I hope that makes sense, that analogy. Because the 2 of Pentacles is that up and down, right? It is that weighing of options, the back and forth, a little bit of a roller coaster. And I know it's not like an emotional card like would be a Cups, right? But there is a need to like balance the way that you feel about someone, I feel, with the 2 of Pentacles and this Hermit card. And maybe that's why there's the need to have some solitude to really consider it. I almost feel like an emotional juggling act. You're going back and forth, up and down about how you feel about this person. You're trying to figure them out. You're not quite sure what to make of it. Like, that's what I'm getting from these 3 cards. And the thing is, the reason why maybe you're struggling with it, or you're trying to find an equilibrium about what they represent to you, or who they are, or what their purpose is because it is a past life relationship, and they are like a puzzle to you in some way. Getting weird vibe. I don't know how to explain it other than not a weird vibe in a bad way. Um, okay, I just heard anomaly. Okay, I'm almost feeling like this person is an anomaly to you, right? This could also be vice versa. You could be that to them, right? Um, Maybe that's why I'm hearing, like, I was hearing puzzle and anomaly. Like, you're trying to figure them out. That's maybe why you're retreating. Maybe that's why you're taking a time out away from them. Maybe you have distanced yourself from them. Maybe they have distanced themselves from you. I think the bond is still there. Um, but they are a bit of an anomaly or an enigma to you, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to understand it, and you're doing a little bit of a juggling act in your mind, your heart, and your spirit, trying to figure them out. They are maybe a little elusive with the Hermit energy, okay? And you're trying to figure them out. And you need to kind of like come to terms with something with the Two of Pentacles. There's a need to find that medium, okay, that happy medium, that middle ground in your own mind and heart and spirit about what they mean to you. Um, Let me keep moving because these three cards are really it's a little bit of a I don't know, I'm feeling a little mystified by these three here. I understand what they're saying, but there's a little bit of a deeper vibe to the whole thing that some of you might be trying to understand. Okay, I feel like you know there's something spiritual here. There's a deeper meaning to things. I feel like you're trying to find the positive in this experience with them. Because the Hermit is always following divine guidance, right? So you might be searching for that as well, to try to understand. But I also feel a little bit of the up and down, a little bit of trying to solve a puzzle, trying to solve, the puzzle of the enigma and anomaly that they are. But I almost want to say, don't waste your time doing that. Like, I almost want to say, don't waste too much energy trying to do that. Because I think spiritually you already know what they are, or who they are to you, or what their role is. I almost want to say intuitively, you already know. And I think the Two of Pentacles is more or less like trying to come to terms with it. Like that middle ground needs to be found, right? Okay, so you have the Knight of Angels, which is the Knight of Swords. So definitely air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be that. That's who you're dealing with. Maybe that's who this past life connection is. The Knight of Swords. Okay. This is an energy that can rush in and rush out. Okay, of a situation. So I don't know why I'm hearing like somebody might have left. All right, with the Knight of Swords, like they might have just rushed out of a situation before truly trying to understand it. And I guess the reason why I'm feeling that is because of the Hermit. The Hermit is that retreat, so somebody might have just rushed out of there quickly, left the situation quickly. This card could also sometimes speak of a stressful situation, a little bit of chaos, this energy makes moves, it takes action, but it does things in a way that is very hurried. And he's not as thought through, even though he is a swords energy. To me, he's not as thought through or planned out as would be, a Knight of Pentacles. This energy is a little bit more hasty, and it is a card of action, so it's almost like it didn't think before it acted. Like, that's what I'm getting from this. This card also thinks, it also acts on logic, okay, and reason. Whereas the Hermit energy, would act more on spiritual guidance or spiritual nudges, right? This energy here, Knight of Swords energy, would definitely act on logic and reason only, and I almost want to say run from a situation when it starts to involve the heart too much. You have the Ten of Cups. I almost want to say the Ten of Cups is like, this is ultimate joy, happiness, fulfillment, committed relationships. This is success, all right? But it's also a completion card because it is a 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. And we do have the cyclical card here. Man, this is so crazy. I'm looking at these two cards. Like, whoa. The cycle card, look at how it goes from one phase to another, right? And back again. It is the Ouroboros. It's regenerative, cyclical energy. What goes around comes back around type thing. All right. And this person comes in and out of your life. Whether it be from a past life into this present one, but they're definitely making rounds. So this person comes in, like rushes in and rushes out of your life, whether it be in a past life, a present life, or whatever. And it's like, I almost want to say you want to build something solid with them, because the house speaks of stability. The house speaks of solid ground, something that feels safe, something that feels secure. It's where you feel safe and secure. You want stability. You want that firm foundation, right? In any kind of situation or love relationship. But I'm looking at these cards here and I'm like, this person, maybe, you want this solid, committed thing with them. But with the Knight of Swords, I'm feeling like they rush in and out. You can't really rely on that too much. Like, they make you happy. I feel on a spiritual level, maybe who this person is to you or what their role is. I hate to say label, maybe you know what the label is, even though I hate to use labels. But I feel like maybe you personally know what their label is, like what they are, who they are to you on a spiritual level. Maybe they fail to understand it. Maybe they don't understand the connection. Okay? Maybe they don't understand the connection. I don't know why I'm feeling like a coming and going from this and a in and out kind of energy with this. Consider that with the cycle card. Okay? Some things leave your life in order to make way or make room for new things. Okay? Phases come and go. things change. Okay, this is a card of change. You know, cycles do end things and begin new things, right? I'm feeling the vibe that somebody has come in and out of your life. Maybe they've come back in to establish this, okay? To establish this stability and this loving commitment and happiness. Maybe in the past that they have rushed in and out of your life in some way. Maybe it was a stressful situation at one time. Maybe they finally understood the connection and decided to make their way back again. Okay, but I feel like there was lessons that needed to be learned. There was also growth that needed to be had in the midst of the absence, if there was some. Okay, if there was an absence, there were some definite lessons that needed to be learned in the meantime. Maybe you both had to figure it out. You know, figure out what you meant to each other. But I feel like somebody either rushing in or rushing out. And it's shifting things. Okay, it's definitely shifting things in the situation. It's either closing a door or opening up a new one. I feel like one of you wants this stability of the Ten of Cups. The commitment, the established love here. Okay, because whenever you get the Ten of Cups, that is a card that shows up when we have, you know, established a solid foundation in a love relationship. Okay, it's marriage, it's the house, it's the kids, it's all of that. And you have the house card here, and the house card to me can sometimes speak of family. Maybe the person has come back realizing, you know, what you mean to them and is looking to offer this to you and establish that with you. Something has come full circle in some kind of way. Only you would be able to determine what that means or how that applies. Dang, all these readings are pretty heavy, like they're deep. I'm feeling a lot coming from them. But I could also look at this like the reincarnation cycle, okay? Like I feel like this person has come back from a past life. They have found their way back to you in some way. All right, we do have the figure 8, which does speak of reincarnation, okay? I feel like somebody has come back around. Either somebody left, you know, you learned what you needed to learn from them, or somebody's coming back. That's what I'm getting from this. But you need that stability. You want that stability. You want that solid foundation in a relationship. The 10, though, the 10 is, like I said, it's that completion, the ending of a cycle in order for a new one to begin. So something has either ended to open the door for something new with the cycle card and the house, something stable, something, you know, solid, something, you know, rooted and grounded. But whatever it is, I feel I just feel like somebody has come back either to offer this to you or to close out a cycle, so that way you can, you know, find your way to this happiness eventually. Okay, maybe somebody has left your life to close that door, so that way you can open yourself up to receive the 10 of Cups energy that we all deserve, right? And that way you can stabilize yourself. All right, so let's see what we got here. Again, remember I said how I feel like you were trying to figure out the anomaly or the enigma that they were. This card is saying to seek guidance, and yes, the Hermit would do that as well, right? It's going to do some soul searching. It says, ask us to help you in this situation and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions, so we patiently await your requests. So if there's any question in your mind, like I said, there was a little bit of a vacillating, like a back and forth, like, you're trying to figure out their role in your life. Who is this person to you? What their label is to you. You're emotionally, maybe trying to, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you're going back and forth about it in your mind. And I want to say, don't keep doing that to yourself. Maybe this card is saying you need to kind of like put it out there into the universe for the answers to be revealed to you, so that way you have a better understanding of the whole situation. This is basically saying to ask your spirit guides, your angels, your spiritual squad, like I say, for that revelation. All right. If there was any trying to figure it out in your head who this person is or what they are, what their role is in your life, this is what they're saying. Reach out, okay? Reach out for spiritual, with the Hermit, guidance, so that way you can find the answers. Because there is a little bit of an enigma to this whole situation, like a mystery to it, and I can't figure it out, but only you would be able to tell me if that applies in some way. But this definitely could be a past life love. And maybe that's where the back and forth is coming into play. They're either coming back and forth, into your life with the Swords energy, or the Knight of Swords, or you're going back and forth about it in your mind and heart, and you need answers. Okay, so it says emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Wow, okay. That's pretty to the point. And like I was saying, there was a little bit of going back and forth about it in your mind, I feel. Trying to figure it out. And if you have a deep love with the Ten of Cups for this person, yes, they are going to, maybe the emotions will cloud the understanding or the answers that you're trying to seek in regards to this relationship. Like, what the hell is this, right? Who the hell is this person? Like, why are they here in my life? What are they trying to teach me? That kind of thing. That's the vibe I'm getting from this reading. But I feel like if emotions are high, right, it would kind of cloud the guidance that you're being given on a divine level, right? Maybe you are feeling a little bit of resentment. Like I said, if they left, if they're coming in and out of your life, yeah, I would feel resentment too. Okay, because it's like there's no stability there with the House card where you should be having it. Like, they make you happy, but at the end of the day, if they're not here to stay, if they can't make up their mind with the Two of Pentacles, like it's this all the time, right? If they can't make up their mind whether to stay or go, yeah, it would kind of mess with you emotionally, right? It's like they're juggling with your heart or something. So I'm going to leave you here. If you feel this connects with you or has helped you in some way, please do let me know. I'm so sorry. This is like really long reading. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love hearing from everybody. It helps me to know that what I'm doing is helping people, and that's why I'm here. So I want to know that, and I know for sure already in my heart, this is not in vain. If you're connecting with these readings, it's for a reason. It's because you needed it in some way, or you needed a synchronistic message or whatever. So it's just good to know that I'm reaching who it needs to. So if you want to help support this channel, you could also check me out on Etsy. I have personal readings there that you can purchase if you need one. I also have crystal jewelry that I make that you can wear and beautify yourself with. And if you want to connect with me on a personal level, you can check out my Twitter and my Instagram as well. So I do post periodically there. Much love and blessings to everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine, I'll be your Valentine. So I'm just putting that out there. Much love and blessings to everybody. And I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.